out the fun of Flipsiders, the games that look like cassettes, but they're a whole lot more.
Flipsiders.
Mall Madness, Rock Tour, Chopper Chase, 6 in all.
Flip out. Flipsiders. Now everywhere you go, you can flip out the fun. Flip out. Flipsiders. Flip out.
Flipsiders, new from Milton Bradley.
Each sold separately.
Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. This time I'm taking a look at a toy you'll really flip over, Flipsiders from Milton Bradley. Now, as I'm sure many of you probably remember, there was nothing worse than taking a long, boring road trip and having nothing to do, so travel games were everywhere in the 80s and very popular. Milton Bradley decided to put a different spin on their own travel game with Flipsiders, a pocket-sized travel board game that also was a toy in the shape of a cassette. The toy's main gimmick was, with a flick of the wrist, a game board would flip out with magnetic pieces and with mechanical spinners in place of dice or cards. There were initially 6 different games to choose from, with everything from Chopper Chase to Rock Tour, all in 6 different colors. The games sold very well due to their novelty and compact size, and a total of 4 different series and 19 games were released from 1987 until 1992, when these cassette-style games became unwound and finally flipped out for good.
Alright, so now let's take a look at some of the Flipsiders toys that I have in my collection. Now, I only have the one variety, and that is the Rock Tour tape cassette game, but I just happen to have 2 of them. One has all the little magnetic pieces, and the other does not, so there's really not a difference between, one or the other, except for one's complete and one isn't, but I just figured I would show them both here anyway. And I wanted to comment on these. I think that it's really interesting that you can kind of notice how big of a thing like cassettes were. The fact that, you have like Soundwave and the Transformers, and then you have these little, games that are made into tapes, and there was so much other stuff too that, like, cassettes, they were just a really big kind of pop culture themed, like icon back in the 80s. And I think these are really cool. They're really iconic. They're just really goofy and fun looking. I love that they come in all these crazy fluorescent colors, which you would kind of think that these were from the 90s by looking at them, but, they're all the way back from 1987. And I love that kind of ecto-cooler green look to them. And I believe I had a Flipsiders game when I was growing up. I didn't have one of these exactly, but I remember having one of these and playing with it. I think it's kind of a really obscure memory, but I'm pretty sure that I had one of these. I don't know why, but they were really cheap. You would find these at like, obviously in like Toys R Us and stuff like that, but also like grocery stores, department stores, like Bradley's and stuff. These things were like $5. They were really cheap, by checkouts and stuff. Just like a quick little, kind of like a travel game, like all those Milton Bradley like magnetic travel games and stuff like that. And that's exactly what they are, but they're kind of more of a toy, since they're in like a plastic cassette shell form. So now let's take a look at both of them here. I actually don't remember which one has the pieces, but I think it's this one. So let's get a good up-close look at the little cassette itself. And how awesome are these things? I just absolutely love them. I love the color. I love the crazy, like, neon purple, the green, the logo, even this weird little, this little pattern, this little, like, checkered pattern all over the cassette. You can see, where they mimicked the tape and everything. There's a lot of detail to something that's such a silly little toy. And I gotta say, I love the names of these too, Flipsiders, because it's actually, that's what you did with a cassette. You flipped it over, you flipped it to the other side, so that's kind of a creative name. And you got the little spinner here in the middle, which is activated by pushing this little lever forward. And then if this is the right one, oh, nope, it's not, but that's where the pieces would be. And then the little board game comes out here, and let's see, I don't even know how the heck you play it. So you got green and red, Rio de Janeiro, Moscow, Perth, I like Perth Amboy, Los Angeles, London, Bombay, I can't even read what that says, Manta, Berlin, Lima, Cape Town, Hong Kong, San Francisco, Buenos Aires, Rome, Johannesburg, Leningrad, Tokyo, Sydney, Paris, Montreal, Mexico City, Seoul, Chicago, and New York. So wow, I mean, you're really getting you're getting a good geography lesson. That's a lot of cities that, you think it'd be really basic, like New York, Los Angeles, Paris, London, but yeah, like Johannesburg and stuff. You wouldn't expect to necessarily see that there. And yeah, so there's the little board. And I believe, let's see, you got the Super Jet. I'm not sure what that does. I guess that moves you ahead, like some extra spaces. So I'm trying to figure out how this would actually be played. So let's see, we'll fold that up so we can see here. So you just go like this, as long as this one works good. There we go. So you push that over, and then it spins around, and so you're 2, and there's nothing, so you would just move 2 spaces. Let's see if we can get it to one of the special squares. Nope, another 2. So this is now, it's back home. So then, let's see, you would go, yeah, you'd have your red and your green. So yeah, your home would be either Los Angeles or London. Or I guess maybe it's this. Maybe it's the starting square. I don't know. There's no instructions, so I really have no idea how you would play this. But I guess it looks like you start here, so I guess back home would be like these 2 little starting spots in the back, I suppose. And then London and LA are either where you're supposed to go, or I guess you finish up in New York. It's kind of vague, so I guess you can kind of play it however you want, I guess. If you want to start on here, or if you want to consider these your homes, kind of like in Parcheesi or something like that. But there's that, and then the Super Jet, I guess that's... I would have to guess, since, like, there's no instructions, that would be like you get an extra turn. Yeah, so there's, like, Super Jet, yeah, so you get, like, 4, and then, maybe you would either double that number and you would go 8, or you would just like go again and then get another turn. But yeah, if I had the instruction sheet with that, that'd be a lot more clear to understand. But I guess, you kind of just got to make up your own rules sometimes with these. So here's the other one. This is the one that has all the little pieces. And, oh, there we go. I thought there was like 4 different colored pieces. That's why I was confused as to why there were only the 2 spots. So, there we go. So there's the start. So you start on this side, the little green and the red magnets. Let's see how well they hold on there. Oh yeah, pretty good. So let's see if I can get this in the in frame here. And then we'll give it a little spin. Let's see, you got a 6, so we'll move the green guy out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I don't know what the music notes are for. I guess maybe that would check off like an extra city or something? I really don't know. So where did I end up? I ended up in Montreal. And then we'll do it again here. And he just gets a 4, 2, 3. Oh, we landed on the green guy. So I guess you probably would not want to do that. Let's just see what else we get here. We get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh, Super Jet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Super Jet. Looks like it goes over here, so that would put you on there. And we got 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can get to New York. 6, Super Jet. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Super Jet, I don't know, we'll say Zoom. There we go. The red guy wins. He gets to New York first because I don't know how the rules work. So we'll just say that he wins. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really not very much to go into detail with these. I mean, they're about as simple as you can get, really. They're just, you know, fun little magnetic travel games. And I'm sure many of you probably remember having a whole bunch, maybe not of these like Flipsiders, but you probably remember having a bunch of little magnetic travel games when you're on the road, taking a road trip, you know, with your family and stuff, and you stop off at a gas station or a rest stop, and you know, they'd have these in there, or other similar road trip games for just like a couple of bucks. And these would have been something really fun. Either, you know, you take it to school with you, or you take it in the car with a road, you know, being like you're on a road trip or whatnot. And they're really neat. So definitely let me know in the comments down below. Did any of you guys have any of these Flipsider games? Do you remember them? Or did you have any other type of road trip games? And, you know, what was your favorite? Did you have one that you really liked and remember really well over any others? So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this wacky little toy series by Milton Bradley with the Flipsiders magnetic travel games, and I will see you back here next time. Until then, take care.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.